Attention! Cesco open to a transfer to Anfield as Liverpool explores attacking reinforcements. Xabi Alonso wants Real Madrid to compete with Liverpool for a major summer signing. Milos Kirkus agrees to terms with Liverpool, but one obstacle remains before the transfer can happen. Hello, supporter. Welcome to another Reds news video. Let's get into it. According to information revealed by Dave Ockop, RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Cesco is back on Liverpool's radar. Although the transfer window has yet to open, it will in 2 weeks. The Reds are already working behind the scenes and reinforcing their interest in the young Slovenian, an admiration that has been growing since last year. This is not a sudden move, but the continuation of constant monitoring. At just 20 years old, Cesco is attracting attention for his combination of physical strength, tactical intelligence, and impressive technical composure. His stats reflect his development: 21 goals and 6 assists in 45 appearances this season, including 4 goals in the Champions League. He embodies the profile of a modern striker who could lead a new era at Anfield. Under the management of Arne Slot, Liverpool is entering a rebuilding phase after Klopp. The formation of the new attack may directly depend on whether Darwin Núñez stays or goes. The Uruguayan is attracting interest from clubs in Saudi Arabia and Napoli, and his potential departure would create space in the squad and budget for Cesco's signing. As Dave Ockop highlights, for Liverpool, the pursuit of Cesco is tied to the future of Darwin Núñez. Internally, it is believed that Cesco would be open to a move to Anfield. Also, according to Dave Ockop, the player sees the possibility of wearing the red shirt and joining the club's new project positively. However, Liverpool is not alone in this race. Several Premier League and European clubs are closely following the striker's development. RB Leipzig initially set a price of €100 million, but sources close to the deal suggest this figure could be flexible. The positive relationship between player and club may help facilitate a more favorable agreement. Additionally, Leipzig's failure to qualify for the next Champions League weakens their position in negotiations and increases the likelihood of losing top talents. So far, Liverpool has not submitted an official offer, and there are signs that initial conversations may have been conducted by intermediaries. Even so, the context is promising. Leipzig, finishing outside the Bundesliga top 4 for the first time in 5 years, is in a vulnerable position, and this could speed up decisions in the market. Arne Slot is assessing reinforcements across the field, but a number 9 with the right tactical, physical, and age profile to fit into the renewal project may become a top priority. Cesco seems to perfectly match that model. Tall, explosive, technically refined, and with a remarkable goal-scoring instinct. Cesco stands out for his maturity in decision-making and his balance between strength and precision, qualities valued by Slot. Despite the risks of investing in young forwards, his performance in competitions like the Champions League is promising. For many fans, his signing would be a smart bet and a significant step in Liverpool's new era. Florian Wartz, one of Europe's brightest football sensations, could be on his way to Real Madrid. According to Radio Marca, future Madrid manager Xabi Alonso has already informed the club's board of his desire to bring in the young Bayer Leverkusen attacking midfielder during the upcoming transfer window. During a live broadcast last Tuesday, the Spanish station revealed key behind-the-scenes details of Real Madrid's planning for the 2025-26 season, highlighting Wartz as a top priority on Alonso's reinforcement list. Wartz's rise has been meteoric. At just 22 years old, the German has established himself as one of the most talented and influential players in the Bundesliga, playing a crucial role in Bayer Leverkusen's historic undefeated title-winning season. His consistent performances, refined vision, and ability to act as both playmaker and finisher have placed him on the radar of Europe's biggest clubs. It's no surprise then that interest in his signing is rising rapidly with the summer market approaching. Among the interested clubs is Liverpool, newly crowned Premier League champions. The Reds see Wartz as the ideal name to refresh their creative sector and strengthen the squad under Arne Slot's leadership. However, if the Spanish rumors are true, Liverpool will face stiff competition. According to Radio Marca, Xabi Alonso is desperate to take Wartz to the Santiago Bernabéu. The Spanish coach knows the player's talent well, having been central to his development at Leverkusen. For Alonso, Wartz represents the perfect combination of youth, tactical intelligence, and creativity, essential traits for Real Madrid's new phase under his leadership. The question now is whether Madrid's board, led by Florentino Perez, is willing to open the coffers to secure Wartz. The player's market value is high, and while Leverkusen acknowledges their number 10's growing value, they are unlikely to sell for less than he's worth. Estimates suggest the deal could exceed €100 million. Beyond technical skills, Wartz brings a winning mentality, something elite clubs prize. He has already shown personality in big matches, and his versatility, able to play as a central midfielder, winger, or second striker, makes him even more sought after. Meanwhile, Real Madrid fans are closely following the board's next moves. With names like Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. already forming a new Galactico generation at the Bernabeu, the arrival of Florian Wartz could raise the team's technical level even further. Time will tell whether Alonso's wishes will be fulfilled, and if Real can outmuscle strong English competition, especially a Liverpool side undergoing major restructuring. One thing is certain: Florian Wartz will be one of the most contested names in the upcoming transfer window. Liverpool remains active in the transfer market in search of key reinforcements for the 2025 and 26 season, and one of their top targets is young left-back Milos Kirkus from Bournemouth. According to Team Talk, the Reds have already reached a personal agreement with the Hungarian player, with only club-to-club negotiations remaining to finalize the transfer. Kirkus, valued at around €50 million, is seen as one of the Premier League's most promising players in his position. Liverpool is willing to invest the required amount, but hopes to include performance-related bonuses and clauses as part of the deal. Bournemouth, however, prefers a more straightforward and immediate payment. The next few weeks will be crucial to determine if both sides can align financially. Liverpool's need for a new left-back is evident. Andy Robertson, long a cornerstone of Jurgen Klopp's side, has experienced a noticeable dip in form. At 30 years old, he no longer offers the physical intensity and consistency that once defined his best years. While still respected, the Scotsman needs either serious competition or even a replacement. In this scenario, Kirkus emerges as a modern and promising solution. At 21, he combines physical strength, speed, technical skill, and tactical awareness. Already adapted to the Premier League's pace, the Hungarian wouldn't be a gamble, but rather a strategic mid- to long-term signing. Furthermore, Liverpool appears determined to revamp both fullback positions. Jeremy Frimpong, a standout at Bayer Leverkusen and a potential successor to Trent Alexander-Arnold, is reportedly close to joining the Reds. Kirkus's arrival would complete this transformation and mark the beginning of a new era for Liverpool's flanks under Arne Slot. Kirkus himself is excited about the possibility of joining a club with greater ambitions. He has expressed his desire to play in the UEFA Champions League and compete for major titles, something Liverpool, the current Premier League champions, can offer. Joining the Reds at this stage of his career would be a significant step forward for the left-back, who continues to impress with his consistency and maturity on the field. Meanwhile, Bournemouth has already signaled a willingness to negotiate. The club, which recently agreed to sell Dean Huijsen to Real Madrid, risks losing two key players in a short span. Both Huijsen and Kirkus were vital to the Cherries' strong campaign last season, and their simultaneous exits could deliver a technical and morale blow to the squad. It's understandable that Bournemouth would want to maximize their profit and not make Kirkus's departure easy. Still, Liverpool believes a deal can be reached. Despite the high price tag, the Reds consider the €50 million fee a smart and justifiable investment, given the player's talent and potential for appreciation. At 21, Milos Kirkus has everything needed to become Liverpool's first-choice left-back in the coming years. If the deal goes through, Liverpool will not only be filling a squad gap, but also making a bold step in rebuilding its defensive system. The transfer window is just beginning, but the Reds' moves show they're ready to act with conviction and strategy. Thank you so much for watching until now. See you next time.